Good morning. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. First time I'm going live. I wanted to go live because I wanted to do our morning reading straight up. I'm using the Ghost Tarot today, and we'll take a look at current situation and the influences around that situation. So let's get started. I'm going to give it a couple more shuffles. I've been preparing, so we'll do this. Hope you all are doing well. This will be available for later as well. Let's get started. So what do we got going on? Okay. Right now I do not have the live chat because I'm not coordinated enough. Sorry. This is the first time I've done this, so let's see how it goes. What do we got going on? Current situation, please. We've got King of Wands, present influence, Queen of Swords, future influence. That's 10 of Pentacles. And what we don't see, we've got High Priestess, what to look for, 5 of Cups, unexpected, 4 of Swords, challenge, please, 10 of Cups, strength, Ace of Swords. Where does this lead? Empress, King of Swords, and advice. We've got the 10 of Wands. Tell me about the King of Wands. I'm going to pull a couple clarifiers while I'm here. And Queen of Swords, please. Okay. 5 of Cups and what to watch for. Okay. Well, I got this. The world is at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like the world is, well, I personally feel like the world is all about, reaching a goal, coming to the end of something. And it feels to me like I still get the overall feeling of a level up. And we've been talking about this for a few days. I feel like with the, I feel like this is something that you've definitely been working on, right? And reaching a pivotal moment in that time or whatever that project, person, thing is for you, it's getting there. The King of Wands is in the current situation. This is clarified with 3 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 4 of Cups. I feel like it's almost like, could be you, but I feel like it's actually somebody else who is reaching a time where their celebration for something is kind of coming to an end. And now and this could be absolutely you. It's like you were really looking forward to something, celebrating it, but there is an ending here, and it feels, and it's weird to me that the King of Wands would ever feel lost, but there's a feeling of being lost and what to do next and where to go. Although there is something there that you should be looking at, and this is telling me that you're not with the 4 of Cups, clarifying that. I feel like whatever is coming to an end is something that you've been really passionate about, of course, with that King of Wands. And it feels really strange because I feel like the king should be, really like very motivated in doing something. And I think you were. But I also feel like with the Queen of Swords being in the influence, that's telling me that there is definitely, I can't pick it up. There's definitely a feeling about really focused on what to do next. I mean, the Swords courts are very focused people. And I feel like you're really like, okay, so right now, being it's an influence, it's the energy of being really focused. What do I do? Where do I go from here? Again, with that 4 of Cups, clarifying that King of Wands, there's a little bit of feeling of being lost. And this Queen is giving you that energy to kind of point yourself in a new direction or keep going in the same direction. It's kind of like, what do I do now? And that's That's what I'm feeling. And you're very much, you have you're looking to what to put your focus on. And now with the 10 of Pentacles being in the future as an influence, there's something also to be said about, you don't want to lose the stability. You don't want to, with whatever decision you're making here, this is part of it. It's, okay, I need to move towards what's going to benefit me in the long run, what's going to keep me stable. This very well could be work, and what, you know, how to proceed. So I feel like that now I'm going to, that 10 of Pentacles is right here. Okay, sorry. It is Knight of Wands, Sun, and Devil. So this is like, the Knight of Wands is the energy that you'll be using moving forward. The Sun is the joy. The Devil, though, is something that you're very much stuck on. So it goes back to whatever's ending here. I don't feel like you want it to end. So you're going to stay focused on it. You're stuck on it with that Devil energy. But I do feel like there's a feeling that it's like coming back around to really keep you in a stable moment. I also feel, though, that you're really focused on that stability. So not only is this situation important to you, but I feel like you feel like it could change your life as well. With the High Priestess in what we don't see, okay, it's our intuition and we don't see it. I feel like there is something that you absolutely know is the right thing to do, but you're not looking that way yet, and you're not looking inward yet. You're trying to look on the outside for your answers instead of from you within. And I think this is a hint to do that. We don't see this energy. Your intuition and fate as well, spirit, has a plan, whether you like it or not. And I think it's a good plan. Where it leads is good stuff. So I feel like there's a good plan here. It just, you're not paying attention to yourself and your intuition as this energy moves forward. What to look for is the Five of Cups. Now in this deck, when I see the Five of Cups, he's waving goodbye, basically. I feel like that's what he's saying. It's not like waving the person in there. It's leaving, and if you can see that. So I do feel like it's like, okay, I got to say goodbye to this. So that's the energy to look for. Now, when I clarified the Five of Cups, I got the Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and Justice. It is the idea that even though it's hard, it's almost like the idea of something new or starting something new kind of has you holding on to something else with the Four of Pentacles here. The Justice, though, does remind us that you're headed where you need to be, where you need to go. And I feel like that's really an important energy here. I do feel like, though, the Five of Cups is understand that if you're disappointed, it may be for the benefit, but at the same time, this could be a temporary thing. And the reason why I say it's temporary is because there's the Four of Swords here in the unexpected energy of, I feel like this is a rejuvenated feeling, like it's coming in unexpected, but you're taking this time out unexpectedly is going to lead you in the right direction. Again, I see that Justice there, and I feel like that's saying that you're going in the right direction no matter what. But I feel like the Four of Swords, sometimes when we have to take a break from something that we don't necessarily want to take a break from, we learn a lot because it gives us time for introspection. Again, going back to the High Priestess and what you don't see, there's something saying that you need to listen to your own intuition. You need to trust yourself a little bit, but more importantly, digging into that. And I think that's almost like the key here. Overall, I'm going to get to the challenge and the strength here in a minute, but overall, this energy in the center of the table is something like you've been really excited about, King of Wands, passionate about, but there's something about it coming to an end, which leads you to say, where do I want to go? And where do you want to go? You know that you need stability in your life. You need something that's going to last. And with that, Spirit's asking you to look within because you're not paying attention to that. And then the Five of Cups, and again, I feel like it's when you say goodbye to something and you're allowing that energy to leave, or that feeling, or that, even if you feel like it's an opportunity, because that's what I kind of feel like it is you're saying, okay, no, I'm going to stick this out. I'm going to stick this out because I'm going back to what I really want. That's the overall energy I'm getting. And this healing piece that comes in unexpectedly definitely allows you the time to do the inner work that you need to do. The 10 of Cups is in your challenge. And I feel like in a way this is about a relationship, but more importantly, it's about being comfortable as well. I see the 10 of Cups a lot of times as being a comfort card, where you're around the people or the things that make you very comfortable and, emotionally comfortable, but allowing you, again, like if it's a relationship, to be vulnerable, to be real, to be you. If it's like work or something, again, it's in a position where you can be you can be the real you, and allow yourself to grow. This is the challenge, because this is ultimately what you're after, but you feel like it's not happening. And you can't force this. And again, that's why it's a challenge. You can't force a relationship to be that level. You can't force a relationship to be comforting. It either is or it isn't. And even if you feel like it could be, if that person isn't ready, then it won't be. If it's work or something like that, it's where do I find the right space for me where I can really be me? Like, and when I say be you, like, okay, sometimes at work we can't be our whole genuine self because we have to, we just can't, like, you have to be, professional or whatever. But it's more than that. It's about finding that space within you. I think the good thing here is, with the Strength being the Ace of Swords, is one piece of the strength is, I feel like, that you will know what to do when it's time. And I also feel like probably soon there will be an energy of, ha ha ha. You will have that aha moment, and it will come in. And couple that with the Queen of Swords, you'll know exactly where you need to go here really soon. And I like where it goes, because I said, where does this lead, right? It leads to the Empress, which to me is, this is a really good energy to encompass, whether you're the one portraying the Empress or you're getting the comfort from somebody. I feel like this is an energy of, I feel like it's being in a really good relationship. Actually, I'll pull a couple clarifiers on that Empress. Can you tell me more about the Empress, please? Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Page of Cups. Yeah. So to me, the Queen of Pentacles has a lot of the same energies as the Empress anyway. With the Knight of Swords, there is something that's coming in that I feel like it could be like a gift to you. There's a message that's going to come in that's going to spark that feel good piece of you, right? But the Page of Cups is, more importantly, here's a gift. And you're going to be handed a gift, and it could be from somebody, and it could be just a message that really like warms your heart and makes you understand exactly where you need to go and what you need to do. I feel like too, with the Empress being and where this leads, you'll have a more knowing of what you want and what you need to do and what fulfills that piece of you, whether it's work or love. And then where does it lead after that? I just pulled the second card, which is the King of Swords. I do feel like this is a change to I feel like it could be for some of you, it could be someone that comes in that represents the King of Swords, non-gender specific, but someone that comes in and it's they're very articulate. They know what to say, when to say it. They know how to say it. Now, sometimes sword courts don't always say the right thing. They definitely speak their mind, and they definitely are not afraid to speak their mind. But I feel like in this case, it's different. It feels a softer king. I think I'm getting that because of the Empress as well, that it feels like, yes, they will be clear, that things will be very clear with this situation. If it's a relationship of any kind, again, it could be work, love, home, anything. But I do feel like all of this leads to a better understanding of what's really happening in this relationship. I feel like, again, it could be work too, but it feels to me like that needs to happen. And I think, honestly, with that Four of Swords and the unexpected, you're going to realize that you really need some time to think about this and what you want to do next for yourself and how to move forward. Because that Queen of Swords, usually, and the king too, they're kind of have blinders, and the queen or the Knight of Swords, I got that as a clarifier to the Empress. There is something about heading exactly where you want to be. It just may feel like it's not happening exactly the way you expect it to happen, but you're still headed in that same place. It's just there's just a little bit of letting go too, and it may just be kind of letting go of control a little bit, and with that Five of Cups as well, and the what to look for energy. What we have as advice is the Ten of Wands, reminded that you're almost there. Again, it does feel heavy. You may have to take a moment and figure out how to get through these moments. Again, this is a daily reading, so this isn't like months on end. It's like getting through these hard moments. And I do feel like they're hard. When I see the Five of Cups and then Four of Swords unexpected, that's not an easy energy. And I feel like once you can shift the energy to where you need it to be, you'll definitely be successful. The Ten of Wands is also the completion of hard work, and the energy that you put in really works. I also overall get the feeling that it's not going to feel as hard anymore. There's a piece of me that once we pass the next few days, that it doesn't feel as hard. It feels like you know exactly what you want and know exactly where you want to go. Again, with that Justice being in as a clarifier to that Five of Cups, it's not only like the right thing or justice, it is also about, it's an understanding too of where to go and what to do next without well, I don't want to say overthinking, that's not the right word, but it will give you the right direction. So all in all, I feel like this is really good. Let's see if there's any other message today. Is there anything else we need to know for today, please? The Page of Wands. Okay, this also to me is a message. So we've got we've got a little bit of wands and we got a little bit of wands and a little bit of swords going on here. So there's this stuck between passion and thinking about things, so I feel like this, though, is directly related to the Page of Cups and a message coming into you that you'll know exactly what you need to do. So pay attention to that. And also, sometimes when I see the Page of Wands, I'm reminded pages are young, and wand courts don't always think before they act. They do as they get older. Queen and King do more so, but the younger wands do not. Page and Knight, they're young, they're excited, they have an energy of going kind of like a fool, where they just go, I'm doing this, I'm not going to think too hardly about it. And I think Spirit might be asking you, don't try to overthink a situation. Don't think it into the ground. Don't think it away. Don't think it in. Just let it be what it is and enjoy it. So I feel like that's what a really good message is. Especially the other advice was the Ten of Wands. So there is energy here. I feel like there's really good energy here. So there you have it. I'm going to leave it right there. I hope if I can't even tell it because I don't have my glasses on, if anyone joined, but if not, this is later as well. Take care. Have a beautiful day.